excited because it's time to get in all your final orders due for your wonderful comic book needs. And maybe today, you never know. Right now it is 11:59 p.m., so we are still on a Sunday schedule here on the East Coast. Thank you all for joining in the live chat. We got some major players out there. We got Eric S. Hurd, we got Newbie Comics, we got Empire Comics, we got Uzumaki in the house too, man. Good to see you. 78 points of articulation. Nola Nerd, your boy the Alien, man. All you guys, thank you for showing up for the live stream. I do appreciate it greatly. So let's get this music turned down a little bit. All right. And Newbie is good peoples. You will find him in the featured channel section of this channel, as well as some other good ones. Yeah, I'm working on the volume here, buddy. I'm working on the volume. So just don't forget to check out these other guys over there in the feature channel section. So welcome everybody to the Secret Variant. Let's get this thing kicked off proper. So live chat is kicking, and I'm hitting too many buttons. There we go. Need the OBS. There we go. Okay, here we go. All right, so thanks to y'all for your subscriptions to this channel, because we are kicking still at 1,000+ subscribers, even though I'm bleeding a little bit from my haters. These are the same people that block me on IG, follow me on Twitter, because they don't want to see me seeing them lift my spec. But it's cool. I get it. You know, it's what happens. But anyway, the Ultra Box is still getting packed with more goodies. So if you don't know about the Ultra Box, maybe you should check out the video on this channel that says Ultra Box on it. Has that little rogue picture I just showed you there as a thumbnail, and you can see just some of the contents that are in the Ultra Box giveaway. And the Ultra Box giveaway is going to be the best giveaway ever. The soundtrack you're listening to this evening is, of course, provided by the one and only White Bat Audio. You can subscribe to them here on YouTube, or you can find them at Spotify. You can also find them at White Bat Audio. And a big shout out to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio for his wonderful copyright-free music. And of course, Mr. Hurd S. Eric, also known as Eric S. Hurd in the chat. He's the man, the myth, the legend behind the Melcast collaborations, as well as this wonderful logo work. Comic Barricade, of course, is the people who you can use this code that says ULTRA for a 10% off of your ordering for your Comic Barricade items. And what is Comic Barricade, you ask? Well, it's that black piece right there that's keeping those books upright in that box, preventing those books from falling over and going from a near mint to a fine plus, or a dreaded fine, or even a fine minus. Think about that. Don't forget to check out our peoples over at wantedcomics.com, who provided us with multiple giveaways, as well as a bunch of good stuff. Drew's one of the best in the business, and also one of the most honest sellers out there. Make sure you do hit them up. And of course, the Super Chat is active. Of course, if you wish to direct support the Ultra Maximus endeavor, that is journalism and trying to not be banked up, well, that's right there. I appreciate all the support along the way, and so far, so along the way, Nola Nerd is the reigning champion. Shout out to you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Your comments and your super chat mean the world to me, especially right now with me feeling like absolute bottom crap. Anyway, the Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix, of course, is a little byproduct that I make here. You can find a couple of good Spec Matrix videos, which are the second printing Legacy Homage variant covers, except for Thanos 13, which of course was the fifth print. And then of course the Hip Hop variant Platinum list. So those are two videos that I've done. I've got some other Raw reports with some pickups. So again, I've been meaning to do a Raw report, everybody. I got a neurologist appointment tomorrow, as well as physical therapy. So and maybe in between all that, we might be able to do a video. We might, or I might be able to take a nap. But I got some pickups and mail drops, obviously. And you guys know that if I'm buying books, there's probably spec in it. But, you know, this is the reason why you guys subscribe to my channel. But make sure you are sharing this channel with some like-minded comic book friends. Leave me a comment below if you're watching on the rewind. Of course, click that notification bell for notifications for when I go live, because I do go live at odd times. All right. I got the cat beating the crap out of my knees down here, wanting me to pet her, but I'm going to make her stay. Hey, kitty, it's time for the secret variant to go. Yeah, she's standing up on her hind legs. Oh, and she's jumped in my lap. Okay, so it is time for the secret variant to go. So what this means, we are doing a final order cutoff. What is a final order cutoff, you say? Well, approximately 3 weeks before these books are able to hit shelves in your local comic shop, they're going to give you one last opportunity to get an order in. Now, this may work if there's something awesome in the book, and the book doesn't completely sell out back stock to the point where it gets allocated. But you know what? This is your last best hope. If you are not already in on ordering, this is your last best hope for some of these books. So take notes. Make sure you do get your requests into your LCS tomorrow. And if you are an LCS watching this show, thank you for trusting me with the ability to give you a little bit further insight on what to order. So we're going to start this off. We run through the alphabetical publishers of the independents, and then we move on to the premieres. So, and of course I do this a little out of order, but it is what it is. Ablaze Publishing, Gilliam Mark, giving us the Alara #2. And let you guys see my mug, if you want to see my mug. Here's my mug. I'm here. Hello, everybody. That's Cable in the background. So, welcome again to Secret Variant, and we're taking a look at Gilliam Mark's Lara #2, cover A. So, apparently this is the artist, or I'm sorry, this is the project that he had released as his original first release, I guess. And it's got other stories in it too, but Gilliam Mark, Lara #2, cover B. And then there's cover C. It's a 10-copy incentive. And then here is your 20 copies. There's also a 30-copy black and white incentive for you. And now we are on to our next publisher, which is Action Lab. Going to give us the Bigfoot Frankenstein #4. And then The Citizen #4. And then Half No Fury #3. And is that a tiger? Dude, looks kind of like a tiger. Awesome sauce. Happy Monday to you too as well. Blind Adam in the house, everybody. So we've got Howard Stern royalty in our YouTube chat. All right. Aftershock is shattering your expectations. And Almost American #4 is talking about the Cold War did not end. In fact, many to believe we are in the midst of a cold civil one at the moment. Mother effing goose. Listen, if you don't know the Scarface homage, then you don't deserve the Pulp Fiction homage. Just saying. So, both of these are amazing. That's apparently an Amanda Conner cover. 10-copy incentive from Amanda Conner, everybody. So, we'll have to see what's going on with Mother effing Goose, huh? Okay, so Ahoy Comics giving us a couple of drops, and this is Snelson, Comedy is Dying, #5 of 5. Yeah, just that one, actually. But Ahoy did, of course, because Ahoy is one of the Lunar Distribution publishers, I give you guys a week in advance on that one, obviously showing you books that are due on the 21st for their final orders. These are the books that were just done on final order for yesterday, or a.k.a. today. For some of you still, 11/14/2021. So, Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Death, #3 of 6, obviously. Pretty cool looking. And there you have it. So that's going to wrap it up for Ahoy. American Mythology Productions is going to give us the Zorro Starter Set Plus promo card. Okay. But that's it. That's all they gave us. Just the one. Archie giving us a bunch of books, actually. But shout out to Greta Lusky for getting moved up to Archie covers now. So she's done, some Life is Strange, some other things, but still not a whole lot of artwork out there. It would be cool if she had enough to do a Spec Matrix on, but she does not have enough work out yet. Spec Matrix is usually reserved for somebody who has enough artwork to fill it, but maybe we'll change that in the future. We'll see. But anyway, the Archie's Holiday Magic Special one-shot. There's your cover A by Lusky, and here is your cover B by Erskine. Then there's Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest #299 in the old green and red Elf and Mrs. Claus outfits. All right. Artist, Writers, and Artisans. Crimson Cage #1 of 5, cover A. Oh, you know what? They didn't show a cover B, which means it's probably going to be done by Mike Deodato Jr. Just because Mike Deodato Jr. has done every cover B for every release at AWA lately, in case you haven't noticed. But I'd expect that to be that way. And then, of course, here is Knighted #2. So I don't know what's going on here, but that is some weird stuff. Anyway, Behemoth Comics giving us a bunch of books. This one is Nobody's Child #4 of 6. And then it's actually not a bunch of books. It's a bunch of one book. And that's Watchdogs Legion #2 of 4. You got a couple of different variant covers here. So here's your cover A, here's your cover B, here is your C cover version of the cover A, basically. And there were no variants, or incentive variants, should I say, following up after that one. Black Mask Studios giving us a bunch of drops. So we've got Godkiller Spiderland number 2, cover A. And then we've got a 15 copy incentive. Wow. And then we've got a 30 copy incentive, which we do not have the cover art for. Hekate's Will number 2. There's your cover A. And obviously that means that there is a cover B. And SOB, I missed it. So there's probably some incentives to go along with that one. And then White number 6. Black Mask. Check with Black Mask website to see if they showed those other covers. Fantagraphics books giving us Love and Rockets number 11. And then Psychodrama Illustrated number 5. That's going to wrap it up for Fantagraphics. Floating World Comics is giving us Crime Destroyer True Till Death number 1. And there you have it. Up next, we've got Scout Comics. This is, again, these are the books that closed on Lunar Distribution yesterday, a.k.a. Sunday, a.k.a. 11/14/2021, a.k.a. today for some of you. But Dancing with the Dragon and Redshift number 6 of 6. As well as, I should have moved Soulstream over to Scoot, but I didn't. Soulstream number 1 second print was on final order cutoff as well. Okay, so Lunar Distribution orders for next Sunday. No 91 Purple Raven. The Ultra Box has not been given away on Drunken Chat Son. The Ultra Box is still being stockpiled with amazing books. So you're going to want to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you are in for the opportunity to enroll in the giveaway. Scout Comics, again, like I said, giving you orders that are due next week. They got a couple of books dropping. Night of the Cadillacs number 2, which is the issue to follow up that one real sick variant cover that had like the bloody vampire grill. And then We Don't Kill Spiders number 3. So it's going to do it for Scout, closing next Sunday. So it gives you guys a week to decide whether or not you want those books. Lunar Distribution orders due for Scoot, though. We do have a book called Space Cadet number 1. Going to be shooting through into orbit. And it's a pretty cool looking book. And again, it's for kids, so it's probably really, really good on the inside. We'll have to see. All right, so we're up next with Titan Comics. Life is Strange, Settling Dust number 4. Big Remo, it's good to see you, man. Life is Strange, Settling Dust number 4. There is your cover B, and then here is your cover C. And that's going to wrap it up for that one. Shout out to Dennis Barger, Wonder World, on the info of that one being a video game-based book. Vault Comics. And as you guys know, Rush number 1 went back for a second print. Rush number 2 is, of course, just on FOC last week, I think. And then here's Rush number 3 on FOC this week. So, interesting stuff. Here is your cover B by Simmons. And then you got Witchblood, which has got cover A. Of course, you know they're not showing you the cover B, but they are showing you the cover C up front for once. So, you don't have to play guessing games with that one. And that's going to wrap it up for Vault. We are now on to Xenoscope. We got a couple of books here. Rise of the Jinn, cover A. And then Rise of the Jinn, cover B. And that appears to be it. So we're moving on to bigger publishers now. Boom Studios are going to start this one off. Basilisk number 5, cover A. Basilisk number 5, cover B by Christian Ward. So here's what's funny. They're like, oh, you know what? We're going to give Albuquerque a 25 copy incentive, but don't worry, Mr. Ward. We'll give you a 50 copy. And then just to make everything on the up and up, Albuquerque gets the unlockable. So Basilisk number 5, everybody. Lots of variant covers for you. Buckhead number 1 of 5 got a cover A. And then your cover B is your 10 copy incentive, which is a video game homage. And then you have a cover C, which is your FOC reveal variant cover. And then you did not have any other variants to go along with that one. At least not shown. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, I'm sorry, Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, just in time for Sarah Michelle Gellar's 50th birthday to play an old Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 1, cover B. She's not that old yet. She's in her 40s, but still. Cover B, Ivan Rice. And then cover C, the blank sketch variant. And then the 10 copy incentive is just a virginized of cover A. And then 25 copy incentive. 50 copy incentive, because apparently this is like Walking Dead for Buffy. And then you got 100 copy incentive as well. And it looks like the vampires won, because they're like everywhere. And then here's your unlockable. So it's a one of those future stories. Time to sip the coffee, everybody. Time to sip the coffee. I don't believe I've yawned once yet, which is why I know the coffee's working. Getting dizzy. So if you're not into roller skating, you're not down with going to the rink and kicking it, well, then it's probably not your book. But if you are into like roller derby and stuff like that, I guess this is up your alley. Oh yeah, here's your B variant cover, which is apparently a wraparound. So it's like it's your Get Dizzy cover B. And then they have a 10 copy incentive by Corona, which looks exactly like the 25 copy incentive by Corona. So I'm wondering if one of them is going to have trade dress. It's probably going to be the 10 copy, and the 25 copy will probably be virginized. No unlockable, at least that I could see. Magic the Gathering, however, giving you a cover A. So now we're starting to see a collection of the characters they've gathered. We have gathered the magic. Now do we get a story? And then Elizabeth Torque. Whew. This is the reason why I chose this one as our thumbnail this evening. Just because Elizabeth Torque does amazing work. Amazing work. So then, of course, there's this one here, the Hidden Spark variant cover. There's your 10 copy, your 25 copy, and the 50 copy, which is going to be basically virginized of the 25 copy. So I don't think they're both going to be virginized, unless they do both virgin one foil. Who knows? Power Rangers Universe, number 1 of 6. So this is a very interesting book because, of course, look at all the Red Rangers we got on the cover here. Oh, and you guys, I don't know how to break this to you guys. So are any of you guys negative space chasers? Well, first off, the 10 copy incentive by Dan Moore is most likely going to be a virginized cover of the cover A. This one's kind of cool. Miguel Mercado doing ridiculous good looking, good stuff here. But does that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because oh wow, look at this 50 copy incentive by Montez is probably going to be rattling some people. Ranger fans are probably going to be going after this one. You guys are going to have to do your due diligence and make sure there's no store exclusives that are also accompanying this one, because if there are obviously if they're store exclusives, they're going to get the incentives. So don't kid yourself on that one. And with that, this is one of the reasons why I have a feeling about this one. I just do. I just know that, and especially a Power Rangers Universe of a 6-issue series does a negative space 50 copy incentive variant of different colors for each one. Wow. And then, of course, here is the Phantom Ranger by Inyuk Lee doing a 1 in 100 fall from Grace. Power Rangers Universe does have a cover F, which is an FOC reveal variant. And then we're good on the boom stuff. So we moved on, all right, everybody? So you can take a breath from your Power Rangers defeat. On to Dark Horse. Cyberpunk 2077 coming back months after the fact for You Have My Word number 3 of 4. Cyberpunk is going to have a cover B, and the most cyberpunk thing you can do is be a pillow factory and take down a bunch of criminals in a political party. But some of you guys are going to need to get you a crazy conspiracy uncle by like the 23rd to really follow along with what I'm saying there. I could be appointed if needed. But Daisy number 1 of 5 is going to give you a 5-issue miniseries over here at Dark Horse. Looks pretty cool, right? No variant covers that I could see. Hellboy and BPRD 1957 Forgotten Lives one-shot. So this is, as you guys know, the Mignola stuff that he does in one-shots that are tied to the Hellboy universe. Like, there's a lot of them. So I really don't know what to say. But if there's anything key going on in the Hellboy stuff, and if Hellboy is still as much of a cult following as it was when it had, multiple feature films, then, maybe. But here we go. That's going to wrap it up for the Dark Horse stuff. And we are now on to Tmnt, which has either wisened up to their contributions to the paper shortage to stop doing FOC variants. We'll have to see. So FOC variants did not show up on these lists, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? Because what if they don't add the FOC variants until tomorrow? I don't know. So just double check with your LCS and make sure that's not a situation going on there. Invincible Red Sonja number 7, cover A by Amanda Connor. Cover B by Linsner. Cover C by Selena. He ain't canceled, man. you can say that all you want, figure. He ain't canceled. Cover C by Selena. Cover D by Cho. And, so the thing about them not doing the FOC variant covers, that's previously how they were doing these virginized Cho covers. So, again, check with your LCS, guys, because I think they might be pulling a fast one on us and might be adding that stuff later. But shout out to Mel V on this one. Invincible Red Sonja number 7, cosplay cover. Dynamite continues to dominate cosplay covers. This is... I don't even know what to say. Just because it really is. And then this is actually a Cohen artwork. This is not a cosplay? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, there's your 10 copy incentive Cohen trade dress. Your 15 copy Connor black and white. Your 20 copy cosplay incentive virgin. And then your 25 copy incentive Linsner black and white. 30 copy Cohen virgin cover. I have a feeling that one's going to be a little popular. And then, oh Lord. Cover K, Connor limited virgin cover. Linsner limited virgin, and then 78 points. Dat Selena. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. Because this is if you don't follow Selena's IG, it's amazing. You really should. James Bond, I'm really hoping that some of these artists that are doing some of these books too, of course, get over to doing some good Marvel variant covers, because Marvel could use some good variant covers. But anyway, James Bond, they've also slimmed down on their number of covers. So here's your number 3 for Himeros, cover A, cover B, and then the Francavilla limited virgin, and then the Juice limited virgin. Okay, so Rose Besh fans, back with another cover. Here is your Nyx number 2. That's your cover A. Cover B. Cover C. And she no longer looks like blonde ScarJo with short hair. Nyx number 2, cover D. And then here is your 10 copy incentive, black and white, the vignette virgin, the 25 copy virgin. But they were going to do y'all with the high ratios on these. So... Oh, yeah, Adam. There you go, buddy. So 30 copy incentive by Rose Besh is going to... They're calling it a black and white, but it's not really black and white. It's more like red line art, which makes things quite interesting. But the limited virgin variant cover, suggested retail price of $50. Good luck. And so again, here we are with cover I, and I'm sure you guys are used to me hitting like cover, ZF, because there's some books that went well beyond 26 covers that I had to go into double alphabets on. But this is one of them that, again, they're not showing any FOC variant covers. And if there are no FOC incentives, and this is the only other virgin cover that you're going to get, well, probably a little bit easier on some people when they order. So here's also the thing, like the FOC variants, when you get to the FOC exclusive variants, so you can order those to unlock the multiple copy ones, but the regular covers don't count towards those FOC variants. So that's maybe why some of those stores did not want to have them. But here we go. Reanimator. Now, this is insane because this is a cover C. They do not show a cover A or a cover B. I don't know if it's delayed or not, but the Reanimator cover D now is wild looking. So Do you guys remember the movie The Reanimator? If not, it's a old school classic. You should definitely go check it out. Red Sonja 2021, of course, number 4, cover A by Andolfo. Cover B, didn't have either of those artworks. And then if Frank Cho knew that she had this suit, she wouldn't be so cold. Just saying, because this is her snow armor. And there is your Red Sonja cover D. There's a cosplay that we don't get to see, an Andolfo Limited Virgin we don't get to see, a cover J we don't get to see, Linsner Limited Virgin, and then again, Linsner Limited Virgin is the last one, and now we are on Ashina, Queen of the Jungle, cover A by Perillo. Rose Besh once again. So here's your cover B, and that's your Rose Besh, so you know they're going to set you guys up a little further down the road for some hurt, for some pain, everybody. All right, so Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, cover C, and then your Linsner cover D. Yeah. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 2, cover E, cosplay. And then we've got Lee doing the cover F 10 copy incentive. Your 20 copy Besh black and white. The Perillo black and white. The Soydom 30 copy black and white, the Perillo Limited Virgin, Besh Limited Virgin, and the Soydom Limited Virgin. I know, right? The Lee, these are all, it's so hard to not buy these for the art. They really, really are. Some of these are really, really tough to not want to buy. Vampaverse number 4. Vampaverse number 4 cover B did not have artwork shown, but I have a feeling this one right here is going to be quite popular. Vampaverse in Wonderland. She's riding the Cheshire Cat, everybody. So I think that qualifies, right? And of course the rabbit. I'm late. You know, Queen off with her head, and then Megan Hetrick got us a pirate wench. What? Oh, man. And Mr. Hurd has spoken. So, yeah, man, the cosplay, not too shabby, right? It's not too shabby. 10 copy line art we're going to see later. 15 copy cosplay is going to be a virginized version of the cosplay version. There's your 20 copy Hetrick black and white. And then the 25 copy line art with your Vampy in Wonderland. And then here is your cybernetically modified Vampy Hetrick Virgin. That's going to finish it off. So Dynamite still not taking it easy on you guys who are Rose Besh fans, for sure. Definitely putting the hurt locker on you. But Cantu 3, Lionhearted, number 5 of your 6-issue series. So there's your A cover. And here is your 10 copy incentive. So I hear he's got 5 miniseries and plus a few tie-ins. So I know that there was the Canto. This is Canto 3. They had Canto 2 and Canto 1. And I think they had like some other ones that are going to go in between there too. So just if you guys are into the Canto stuff, I hope you're in for the long haul, because it's going to be a long ride from what I'm hearing. But popular over the at the IDW Hall is, of course, the alternate universe stuff going on right now. Ronald Smith, good to see you in the live chat, sir. Thanks for joining. And in that mirror universe battle over on the Star Trek side, we've actually got the Star Trek Mirror War Data miniseries, number 1, cover B. I don't know if it's a one-shot or if they're actually going to, go through a couple of issues with this. But here is your 15 copy incentive variant cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Best of Shredder. So this right here is amazing, just because it's of course going to contain a couple of the best Shredder stories according to the IDW publishers, and it completes the set very well. The best of set will probably be a very, very well respected CGC competitive set. All right. So Tmnt giving us an ongoing. This is your 124 for cover A. Not too shabby, but where's Jenica? The Eastman cover, this time, unlike the Casey Jones cover we saw last month, we're not getting one. We'll have to wait until a little bit closer to release day to find out what's going on there, if not release day. And then TMNT's ongoing for number 124's 10-copy incentive. Shows them all. Okay, so this is kind of a cool book, cover-wise, if you recognize them all rocking the same bandana / mask. Transformers Wreckers Tread and Circuits, number 3 of 4. Now, Transformers Wreckers Tread and Circuits, number 3 of 4. There's your cover B. And, yeah. Transformers Wreckers Tread and Circuits, number 3 of 4. And this is your 10-copy incentive variant. So, up front, we got Thunderclash and a couple of the members of the Wreckers, right? Well, the Pretenders, apparently, Octopunch showed up on the variant cover for issue number 2. And then shows to be the Pretenders are the protagonists in this one. So, gonna be interesting to see. It's a 4-issue miniseries. Even though I'm not really into this current incarnation of Transformers, there's a lot to be desired for me. But for you older Transformers fans, definitely check out the previous IDW Generation 1 universe. Pretty cool. Image Comics. A Man Among Ye. Cover A. And it looks like there's a man among ye. And there's no man among ye here. Here's your cover B. You know, Blind Adam, they are worth buying in 9.8 condition, yes. If you can find them spine break free because of how brightly pastel colored they are, that is a book worth grading and getting sets of together. Because it is the best of sets. So it already collects some books that people are considering them to be the best of. Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, Dave. So, shout out to you, my man. Good job on collecting them. Maybe collecting doubles would be a good thing too, right? But anyway, A Thing Called Truth. A Thing Called Truth, number 2. Cover A by Zanfordino. And then the cover C is the connecting variant, apparently, of these two together. There were no incentives. But there was a cool Merca and Dolpho incentive for issue number 1. Of course, you know I was tracking that one. But Adventure Man number 7. Ant number 2. And then instead, they do a 70s retro trade dress. Crossover number 10. It's got a bunch of covers. And of course, that is indeed the God Country sword being used right there. But here's crossover number 10, cover B. And is that supposed to be Cable there, but like with a skull for a head? But you still see the cybernetic arm, the shoulder pads, and covering of the glowing eye. I think that's a take on MODOK there. There's a lot going on in this cover. But, I'm not reading crossover anymore. Anybody else? Cover C, 25 copy incentive. And then the cover D is your 50 copy incentive. And then Excellence is up with number 12. Evening to you too, Dave Collects. If I didn't already shout you out, my buddy. I didn't realize if I didn't. Excellence number 12, of course, moving on to Geiger. 80-page giant number 1, cover A. Okay, here's your cover B. Here's your cover C. Just kidding. We don't have any of these covers. They didn't show a single one of them, but there's a whole bunch of them to go around. Lady Mechanica Monster of Ministry number 1 of 4, with your cover A by Benitez. Lady Mechanica Monster of Ministry number 1 of 4, cover B. And then number 1 of 4, cover C, which is your 10 copy. And then Manifest Destiny number 45. Newburn number 2. Sorry for messing up the name. And you know, I was expecting them to do Lotte variants on all of them, but nope, just the one. Oblivion Song number 35 by Kirkman. And then Ordinary Gods number 6 with a cover A. And then there's a 25 copy incentive variant accompanying that one for issue number 6. What's up with that? Phenom X number 2. No variants. And then look at this. Savage Dragon 261 cover A by Larson. And there's the Savage Dragon with a cable arm. So that's his daddy. And then there's, was it Calvin Dragon? I stopped reading long before that happened, so. But there's your trade dress variant, because that's apparently Eric Larson's thing now, is he does a 70s retro trade dress variant. Stillwater by Zdarsky and Perez. And then Trover Saves the Universe, number 5 of 5. If you are reading that, please let me know. Undiscovered Country, number 18, cover A by Kamen Coley. And then there is going to be a variant cover for that one by Lee. What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 2, cover A. Cover B. Oh, Adam, the actual book crossover. The actual book crossover. What's the Furthest Place from Here, cover B, like I was saying. There's your cover C, which is your 15 copy incentive. Pigman. Shout out to Roscoe. What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 2, cover D, 25 copy incentive. And then What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 2, cover E, 50 copy incentive. And 78 points says he's enjoying this book a lot. Well, that's interesting. So, hold on. You see how it says September on it? $3.99. It's late. What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 2, the deluxe edition 7-inch record. So 78 points. If you guys are securing these deluxe edition 7-inch record versions, congratulations, because I talked with the writer on Twitter and he said that there will be no allocations of the second prints. I'm like, oh yeah? That'll be the day. I would be amazed to see. Yeah, these record editions are missing. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm telling everybody. I'm like, allocations are going to happen on these things. And the writer was like, there's no allocations. That's why everybody pre-orders. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. You're out here bragging and advertising limited edition collectible to a huge speculatory market who follows not only my channel, but just about every comic book, video person on YouTube. And everybody's talking about these things, about how cool it is to get a vinyl with their comic, right? Man, I tell you, that second print, number 1, I'm still waiting for it to come out and have it to be allocated just to go back to the writer and be like, yo, man, told you. But that just means that your product is hot. So congratulations to you. And that's going to be it for the image books this time. Man, 78 points. I hope you get them, man, especially if you did order them. But I think the releases are staggered. Yeah, Adam, that book is still going. All right. DC Comics final orders that were due for 11/14/2021. They snuck in a couple extra books in here. One of them being one of these Batgirls books, but unless you're ordering 250 copies of it, you don't need to worry about it. So here's your cover A. Here's your cover B by Inyuk Lee. Masked left side, remember. And then the cover C, Inyuk Lee, Batgirl's on masked right side, which looks like this when you put them together. It's actually not a bad cover, right? Then we got Batgirl's number 1, cover E. The incentive, which is your 25 copy incentive by Rian Gonzalez. There is then this Dan Hip cardstock 1 in 50 incentive, which is going to make that 1 in 25 a little bit more accessible for people. And then there's the stores that are going to order 250 copies of this one right here, the team variant. And, yeah. So, that's going to do it for Batgirls. Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 9 of 12. Batman Foundation Fortnite, going back for a second printing. Capullo cover. Batman Who Laughs. Like, look, is Batman Who Laughs still like a really, really big thing since Dark Knight's Death Metal and Dark Knight's Metal have since been done? Has he cooled off? Is the Teen Titans number 12 an affordable book again? Batman The One Dark Knight number 1. Last week we were only able to show you cover A, but of course they did add a cover B. And then this 25 copy incentive cover C. And they call it the blackout variant. So unless you have a high resolution screen, you need to really kind of like tilt your head to the one side to really see it. Black Manta number 4, cover A, and then the cover B. Sanford Green killing it again. Look at this. Future State Gotham, cover A, also got slid in there. Enter the Next Joker. So, this is going to be a big thing. Or nothing at all. Which is basically what happens with DC. Either, well, DC starts off with making everybody think they're a big thing, and then turns out to be nothing at all. A couple times. I'm just saying, new Superman, Batman's wedding. I don't want to say the Superboy, but yeah, Superman. Oh, y'all gonna be so disappointed. Anyway, Future State Gotham number 8. Simone DeMeo giving us a new Joker. Now, we don't know the identity of the new Joker, but we've already had Tim Drake turn out to be the Joker in one of them. So I wonder what they're going to do here. But the fact that Future State Gotham number 8 has a Grifter B cover. Okay. Maybe the Grifter story inside is worth it. Now, this was also removed from FOC. Now, I don't know if it's going to show back up later time, but I left it on my list to make sure you guys know that it might have closed. Hardware Season number 1, or Season 1 number 5, cover A, and then, of course, it didn't show the B cover last time, or any incentives. So check to see what your LCS will happen with that one. Harley Quinn, the animated series, the Eat, Bang, Kill Tour, number 4 of 6, and here's your cover A. And then here is your cover B. And then I Am Batman, number 4, cover A by Gerardo Zavino. The Rafael Sarmiento cardstock variant cover, looking very Matina-ish, but look at that cape. Here is your I Am Batman, number 4, cover C, your incentive variant. Dunbar. Cardstock, of course. Alright, so from starting off in a blaze, we have Gillian Marks showing up here also for Joker number 10. Cover A. And he's doing the interior work, I think, right? No, it's got different names on it, but he's doing the A cover at least. But Joker number 10's cover B, the Francesco Francavilla cardstock variant. And then we got this Punchline variant cover for you Punchline fan chasers. And then the Joker number 10 cover D, 1 in 25 incentive. Yo, they made Punchline the High Priestess on the tarot cards. Son. I'm saying, like, that is... If you don't know tarot, you don't understand why. That's crazy to have a psychopath like her as your High Priestess. Justice League 2021 Annual, cover A by Sanford Green. And then they didn't show the incentives or ratios, so couldn't put those on there. Pennyworth number 5 of the 7-issue miniseries. And then Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow number 6. And then cover B, Steve Rude. Not to be confused with Real Rude. Unless Real Rude's real first name is Steve, and he's been lying to us the whole time about his artwork status. Superman. Nah, not my Superman. Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 6, cover A, and that's John Timms. And then there's your cover B, which they didn't show. Titans United, number 4, with a Blackfire cover. We haven't had too much showing up, you know, as far as Blackfire elsewhere. But like I said before, this Titans United series seems awfully strange to be so close to what's going on in the TV series. Check out the dude standing behind Blackfire. Is that Connor? Anyway. The Cal New cardstock variant covers for the Titans United series is every one of the covers of the 7 different covers is going to feature one of the 7 different Titans. So that's why you're seeing it that way. Don't want you all to be confused by it. But previous issue had Beast Boy. Not too shabby. Wonder Woman 782 cover A by Terry and Rachel Dodson. I don't know if they're trying to capture that Daughterman vibe here. They're not really doing it. And then here is your Will Marai cardstock variant cover. All right. So, moving on. These are the books that DC just showed us this week for final order cutoff, and that's going to be 11/21/21. So, going on, Aquaman: The Becoming, number 4 of the 6. The 4 of the 6 cover B by Carrie Randolph and the cardstock variant cover. Batman The Long Halloween. Catwoman When in Rome, the deluxe edition. So, what? This is a hardcover. Yeah. Batman versus Big B, A Wolf in Gotham, number 4 of 6, cover A, Yannick Paquette. No B covers or incentives shown. Blue and Gold, number 5 of 8. Huh. Interesting cover. Catwoman, number 38. Wait. It is my pleasure to show you DC guys this Jenny Frisian cover that everybody's going to be after. Because it's Frisian. It's cardstock variant. And it's a pretty badass looking Catwoman. But then Catwoman Lonely City number 2. You got your cover A, your cover B, and then Marguerite Sauvage giving us this cover C. Interesting. Human Target cover A is also pretty good. Art Germ. Got something going on right here with cover B. So, yep, there it is. And yep, there's another Cliff Chang for you. 78 points. It's like, oh, look, Cliff Chang. Oh, look, Cliff Chang. He's everywhere. Justice League 71, cover A. Cover B, which is your Alexander Lozano cardstock variant cover. This hits for a Flash cover. Legends of the Dark Knight, number 8, cover A. Cover B. And who is that Red Hood right there? The Christian Ward, though. It's pretty cool looking, huh? And then here is your cover C, which is your 1 in 25 Jorge Fornes cardstock variant cover. Nightwing, number 87. Nightwing 87 Jamal Campbell cardstock variant cover. And this one, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people who are just chasing after this one just because, you know, the dog. And then, of course, cover C, which is your 125 Incento. Moving on to Refrigerator Full of Heads, number 3, cover A. They didn't show a cover B, but there's going to be a cover B most likely. All right, so Robins, number 2 of this series. Here is your cover A. And we have just been told that they're going to be doing this shirtless style variant, apparently the workout cardstock variant, for all the Robins. So, of course, here is your Jason Todd, complete with his, autopsy scarring. So, yeah. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Number 113. Suicide Squad King Shark, number 4 of 6, and here's your cover A. Here is your Livio Ramondelli cardstock variant. So my man Livio, who has been doing Transformers variants forever, has now joined, using his dark arts. I mean, he's got a very dark style. Like, if you're not into it, it took me a while to get used to his Transformers art. At first, I really didn't like it because it was super duper dark, but after a while, I can kind of see how it works in space and stuff, and the absence of light and things. And then, of course, they had him doing like a specific portion of the story from the Dead universe, and it fit really well. So, but I've definitely grown to like his artwork. He's not my favorite Transformers artist, but he's up there. Swamp Thing Green Hell, Black Label miniseries. So everybody was like all pissed off. Oh, Swamp Thing just entered in another 10-issue miniseries, man. Why the hell can't we keep going? Well, this is probably why. And then this is wild looking. Christian Ward back again. Swamp Thing Green Hell number 1 of 3 with your cover B. And then we've got Wonder Woman Evolution number 2 of 6, cover A by Mike Hawthorne. And then Megan Hetrick giving us the cover B. Cardstock. Killing it. All right, everybody. So here we go. Final publisher of the night. So make sure if you haven't already smashed that like button, you do so. And let's get this done. Amazing Spider-Man number 84. And then Amazing Spider-Man 84, La Fuente Devil's Reign villain variant. They did not have the artwork available at the time of this broadcast, but they do show us the variant cover by Smith, showing Doc Ock is beating the crap out of Ben Reilly. Captain Marvel number 35. This is not the Daughterman spoiler variant. This is the regular cover. And then there's the Daughterman spoiler variant. And then there's another Daughterman spoiler variant. The other one's a design variant. So there's two Daughterman spoiler variants. And then there's the Captain Marvel number 35 Todd Nauk Devil's Reign villain variant, where they mash up Carol with Mole Man. Carol's got Mole Man's powers, and check out the Flarkin behind her. Yo, that Flarkin is crazy, son. All right, so Darkhawk number 5 of 5. And, yep, something's going on there. There's a Ron Lim variant cover. And, all right, so we're into Darkhold Omega with Chris Botchlow giving us the Omega Artists A variant. And then the Tormy Design variant. So we have two different artist variants, but neither one had their artwork shown. Then John Romita Jr. doing the A cover of Elektra, Black, White, and Blood number 1. Mirka and Dolfo actually doing the B cover. John Boy giving us a variant cover. Bill Sienkiewicz giving us an incentive. Fantastic Four number 39. Okay, so here we go again. It looks like the older version of Franklin is back. I think. That's what it looks like there on the left. So I don't know what's going on here. Something's up. Fantastic Four number 39 with the Gomez Devil's Reign villains variant. Looking to see which one that one comes out to be combined with. And then here is your Shavrin variant cover. Spider-Woman number 18. Spider-Woman number 18. Connor's Devil's Reign villain variant. And then the Perez variant cover. Star Wars number 20. Now, this is weird because this one was not actually shown on the FOC list, but two of the variants were. So I went and covered my bases by making sure I put the A cover on there. There's a John Tyler Christopher action figure variant cover. There's also a Lucasfilm 50th anniversary variant cover. And then there's also a Lambing variant cover. So that may actually be pushed back a week. So don't expect that one in 3 weeks. We'll see. Timeless number 1. Timeless number 1 with the Bustos Stormbreakers variant cover. Cabal, Corneo, Cassara, Coelho, Gleason, Miss Minutes variant. You know, and it didn't show these on the previews website, but we saw them on Drunken Chat on Friday night. So if you guys, Saturday morning. So make sure you guys go and check out that last episode of Drunken Chat over on Mighty Melvy's channel. And Warhammer 40K Sisters Battle number 5. Cover B, which is your Games Workshop variant cover, and then the Salazar Design variant cover. The Wastelanders Black Widow, and let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so Wastelanders Black Widow number 1 is joining us in that Wastelanders, old man Logan universe type of thing. So, a bunch of people from the Wastelands. We'll see how it goes. But Wastelanders Black Widow number 1, the McNiven podcast, the connecting variant cover. And then here's Star-Lord from the Wastelanders. Wastelander Star-Lord number 1, the slimy variant cover. X-Men Legends number 10. Now this one gets awesome because, Mother Womb, or Black Womb, or whatever her name is, the Black Womb. She's involved in this story, and Fabian Nicieza is doing the writing with Dan Jurgens doing the art. Then there's this wicked Kreesley variant cover here. Looks like it's a swipe of another. I think it was a swipe of another cover, but I may be wrong. I can't tell if it says after somebody on that one, but that's going to wrap it up for all the Marvel books. Which is going to wrap it up for this episode of The Secret Variant, everybody. I hope you see some books that you're going to get on some orders, and that you don't let them slip through your fingers. And that's the purpose of The Secret Variant, is to make sure that you and I and anybody else you share this video with can make sure we secure our books before the final order cutoff. Because you know what happens after tomorrow? On Tuesday, the hype men go to work. And they will try to sell you on whatever they, spec'd on to make sure that you are buying copies and protecting their spec or whatever they want to call it. But yeah, me too, man. X-Men Legends has been great because it's It's kind of like a modernized version of classic X-Men or X-Men Classic, because it's throwing in canon stories back in older spots, like that Peter David stuff from X Factor, man. Whew, that was some heavy stuff. Like Doom, Dr. Doom came in there and like had to handle some business, and Wolfsbane was like, "I'll open the door for you, sir." So, yeah, man, I'm been impressed by it, too. And this is, again, the reason why you guys tune into my channel is because you do respect a little bit of my opinion, I guess. So, good stuff. And please stand by for the further messages. That is, of course, subscribe. Make sure you check out the next episodes that I drop, everybody, because the next episode of the Secret Variant right here on this channel. And then, of course, the Ultra Box giveaway is what I am going to be giving away to you, the subscribers who have helped me build this wonderful 1,000 subscriber channel. But we got to get these numbers up. I'm at 1,030. I need to hit 1,050, followed by 1,100, and then 1,150, and then 1,200. So I'd like to add books every time we hit those points. Maybe start a second Ultra Box for when we get to 2,000. Maybe with some bigger big boy books. Who knows? But make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, because that is the only way you're going to be able to enter that Ultra Box giveaway. And then we may be taking a break, according to Lucas. I don't know 100% definitely how this is working. But because of the holidays and scheduling and Mel working and me working and just everything's going wrong as far as scheduling when it comes to Drunken Chat. I was able to make an appearance last week and it was great. I had a good time with the guys. But this is what it comes down to. The Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix is what you guys want me to do, so I'm going to try to put one together for you. And then, of course, again, don't forget to check out the feature channel section over here. Got some good peoples that definitely deserve your subscriptions, and some people, if you think that somebody needs to be added on there, let me know who that is. Leave me a comment in the comments below, or a link. That's fine. I'm good with that, too. But make sure you guys are subscribed up for the next episode of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser, my live press conference. I put on a tie and everything like that. So, I appreciate you being here chilling, Nate and Dave. That's really nice of you. And then, of course, Whatnot. I don't know if I'm getting one of those Invincibles, but, man, if I was to get one of those Invincibles, I might have to Whatnot one of them. Just saying. The follows are always appreciated. Facebook, IG, and Twitter. You can catch links to those on the main channel page. Please check them out. And, of course, tag me in anything you see newsworthy on the old Twitters. X Ultra Maximus X. And, of course, you can also find me on IG and the face space under ULTRA MAXIMUS. Appreciate it, everybody. That means is the end of our show, but it is not goodbye forever. It's just until next time. So I'll see y'all next week here for the next episode of the Secret Variant. And I'll see y'all hopefully Wednesday. And if I make an appearance doing a Raw report maybe tomorrow, maybe you should smash that subscribe button and a notification bell and make sure you don't miss that. Because if I drop a pickup that has spec potential, I can't be responsible for what y'all do to eBay after I tell you about it. Okay? So on that note, I'll check y'all later. I really do appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. And I'll see y'all next time. And just for giggles, that is a Deadpool shirt, everybody. That is a Deadpool shirt. Pancakes, bombs, chimichangas, tacos, all the good stuff.